The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On 1st and 10, Wise. Open man is Samuel, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this guy. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
He's got his man. It's White. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there that moves the chains. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Ravens at 2-7 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Knight. On the move past the 40. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Knight. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 3rd down, Wise. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Knight. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Knight. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Back to throw here. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes our score 17-0. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. Nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wise. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 62 yards. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. On 1st and 10, it's Samuel. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Wise to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Operating from the gun. Wise. And it'll be intercepted. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. 30. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by David Ojabo. And now look at him go. The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Knight. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Down inside the 10, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that didn't. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Dean. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Looking for White on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Come on, come on.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow, yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Knight. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That'll be caught. It's Rager. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. While I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Mahomes takes it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. On first down, Wise looking for White on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Throwing on first down. Wise. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete pass.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his fifth interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That'll be caught. Rager with it. He's got room at the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this right back to Rager. Touchdown! Jalen Rager from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
The Ravens kick over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Okay, ready? 60 Mavericks! 60 Mavericks!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to about the 23. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Ravens are able to at least get 1 score back. Tucker with the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wise. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
We haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ptml. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ptml. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, and now here is another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. A nice little juke. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
A gain of 12. First down, Kansas City.
Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the Ravens' 14-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now first and goal. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up the second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. And Mahomes is going to keep it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Yellow. 43. 43.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
18 Rattler. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Second and 20. Operating from the gun. Wise. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Ravens on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be third and forever. Looking for White on the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Chiefs.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And there he goes, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch. Gain of 25 yards. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own.
The Raven offense setting the line for this next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He's got his man. It's White. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Tucker now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense.
When I'm in my zone and get it going, Donkey Kong. They got the hand out, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, now you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong, like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, one kind of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face, cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, one kind of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk, cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply.